championship rounds. We got the Ravens and the Chiefs, the 49ers and the Lions. So let right. Let's start off with the one we're all. You know what we're all here for real.
Let's go.
Ravens Chiefs. First, I want to hear the predictions. And then I got some questions for you guys, just to check your temperature on like the quarterback atmosphere of the league, because we got a lot of stars now. You know what I mean? We're past that Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger. We officially have a new whole roster.
It's a Lamar Pass.
Great quarterbacks.
No.
So first, tell me who you think's gonna win. Who you think's gonna win the
in the
game?
black quarterback stage. Hey, black power.
Shout out the black quarterback for real.
How about I say your black power in this jump?
Realistically,
but go ahead.
Shout out. I got Lamar in the
Facts.
Ravens. They're playing in their backyard. Defense is rolling. Do I think it's going to be close? Yes, 1,000%, because you cannot rule out a champion in Patrick Mahomes. But I think it's Lamar's time.
It's his time.
It's written for Lamar Jackson to me. If it's any time for him to do it, it's now.
Man, I wanna believe you, Malachi. What you think? Kai, what you think?
Nah, I'm still with Baltimore, of course. There's no way. I don't see. Listen, I'm getting to the Chiefs. The offense ain't the same.
As what?
Travis Kelce is Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is Travis Kelce. I get that. Boom. Who else do you have?
Rice. He been
I like
carrying.
Rasheed Rice.
Rasheed Rice, right? I mean, Travis Kelce actually got 2 touchdowns last game, but he really be getting the receptions. He moves the chains, and Pacheco and them, the boys running that rock low key. Don't act like they not
1,000%
moving the chains.
1,000%, and I think
if the defense can get enough stops, the defense is what scares me.
I want to say against that defense.
I'm not worried about him moving the rock against the defense. Honestly, don't disrespect 15. Don't disrespect 15. Don't you feel me?
No,
don't disrespect 15.
Who the Chiefs play in the divisionals?
they played Buffalo last week.
Buffalo, another good offense.
That's a really good offense.
Their defense isn't like, it's not the Ravens defense. I mean, whose
like,
is? But like that's a potent offense. You could argue the Bills' offense is better than the Ravens' offense. It's an argument. A more explosive offense.
Depending on how you look at quarterback play. It depends on how you look at it. I'm about to say, because we all know Josh Allen to be a gunslinger, and we may look at Lamar Jackson to be
who has missing.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
Josh Allen was missing every time. I was like, God dang, bro.
I think it could come down to them letting Lamar run, and I feel like they've been making a conscious effort this season to let him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, making him a passer. I mean, that's the key to Lamar. You make him a passer, but the key is just to make him a passer. The key is to get him on the ground, because him running on a run, him passing on a run is actually more dangerous than him sitting in the pocket.
Maybe.
Him throwing on a run, because you guys got to think. You got to think. You're also worried about him running. So you're not taking your eye fully off of him, but you also have to worry about the receiver too. So you're playing both.
Who are you worried about? Who are you really worried about? If you're the Chiefs on defense, who you know what I'm saying? Who are you worried about other than Lamar maybe taking off, and now you're like kind of,
but Mark, you know what I'm saying? But now also Mark Andrews is coming back.
Not confirmed yet, but.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's not guaranteed.
It's not confirmed. He hasn't come out of IR yet. So IR, excuse me. So you're looking at Isaiah. So you're looking at Isaiah Likely. You're looking at OBJ. You're looking at Zay Flowers.
Solid.
And you're looking at Rashad Bateman. Don't get me wrong, Baltimore got some interesting pieces there. And I also got Duvernay, but yeah.
I'm like, can Kansas City defense stop Baltimore's offense?
I'm not gonna lie, because
not all game.
If I say in that time, I believe if the ball comes down to I do believe in Kansas City's offense. Don't get me wrong, But I believe in Baltimore's defense than I believe in Kansas City offense. That's just right, man. Because at the end of the day, defense wins championships.
Mm.
Offense was best in the seats. Anybody go for an offensive game? If you tell me go to a high school game and the game is between the two best teams in the state, I'll go to that game. But you tell me it's like between the two worst teams, I'm not going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it puts the butts in the seat, but defense wins the games. I'm like, defense wins the game. If you're not scoring, why would I go? Like, if you're not scoring, why would I go to the game?
Fair enough, but like I feel like the Chiefs' defense isn't terrible. It's not as good as the Ravens. It's not bad.
It's a good defense.
I'm about to say, to me personally, I think this is one of the best defenses. This is one of the best defenses that Kansas City has had since Mahomes has been QB.
Right.
And he's
They
been their
kind
starter
of got a bend but don't break thing.
Yeah, and I mean, Mahomes has been to the
now
AFC
we're talking
Championship.
about- But they broke. The first time they played them, they broke.
Go ahead, Lamont. What were you saying?
I'm about to say Mahomes has been to the AFC Championship 6 times. Six. There has been one season since he's been the starting QB for the Kansas City Chiefs where he's missed the AFC Championship. So with that being said,
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many storylines with this matchup, man. You have Lamar Jackson, who is the superhero, versus the current king of the league, Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
And if Baltimore wins this game, it's like, boom, Lamar Jackson has done it. And now he has to win the biggest game of his career. Versus back to Mahomes, if he wins this game, this will be the first time Patrick Mahomes has been on the road.
Every game.
2 games, except for the
First game.
the wild card, where he's had to play on the road to get to the Super Bowl. And then if he wins it, we're having a completely conversation in terms of GOAT status.
Does that put him in the GOAT conversation?
Excuse me, what's your question, Alonzo?
Does going to the Super Bowl or winning the Super Bowl even put Patrick Mahomes in the GOAT conversation? Does just going again put him in the GOAT conversation?
He's been to the Super Bowl.
That would be 4 Super Bowl appearances if he
Yes.
goes?
4 Super Bowl
Right,
appearances.
2
He's currently 2-1. If he goes and wins, that'll be 3 rings.
Correct.
In 6 seasons as a starter?
That's what I'm saying.
So it's yes.
It might be 7. It might be 7 seasons. I
7.
would have to see.
But regardless, though, yes, that puts him in that GOAT status to me, 1,000%.
And we're talking about without like any super dominant defense, without like, I mean, he had Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, but he's won one without Tyreek, and to win another one,
That's what I'm saying.
that's really saying something.
I mean, because
Why
you have
you
so
looking
many.
like that, Kai? Say
I'm about to
something.
say
You got something
because you
wanna
have
say?
so many great quarterbacks that we've seen throughout our time. That Aaron Rodgers has won Super Bowl.
It gives them like you can say him, but do you really consider him as a part of the conversation?
Yes, 1,000%. Why not?
Who else is in that conversation? If he's
That's what
not
I
in
know.
the room, who else? Who's all in the room if he's not in there?
What? I mean,
Brady,
the GOAT
right?
is
Okay.
Tom Brady.
Okay. So all right, but who
Tom
else
Brady
is in the
has
room?
6. It's like, yo, like there's so many people like, yo, doesn't somebody have 5? Can he get to him? Like, there's so many people like, there's so many people like, there was somebody back in the day who won 5 rings. I'm like, yo, can he get to like? There's so many people he has to pass. I'm like, to get to the GOAT conversation.
Who does he have to pass? Wait, why does he have to? Wait, hold on. Why are rings the only thing that matters? First of all, why are we only talking so individual yards a season, touchdowns per season? None of that matters. Interception or touchdown to interception ratio. None of those things matter.
Like, cool. Like, yes, he's the best. Yes, he's the best. Like, quarterback, as in quarterback play. Sure, yeah, he's the best. Like, as in talent wise, yeah. The only person better talent wise, maybe I'll consider, is Aaron Rodgers. But
Who has won a Super Bowl, by the way?
Super Bowls,
He
like,
has
when it
won
comes
Super
to-
Bowl. He has one.
Patrick Mahomes has more Super Bowl championships than Aaron Rodgers already.
Yeah, two. I hear that.
Right.
That's why I said I put him above I put him above Aaron Rodgers. But
right. So why is he not in? Why is he not in GOAT talk?
But put him in GOAT conversation. Do you realize like there is somebody in history who has 5 championships?
Like you're talking about as a player.
As a player.
Who is it?
Like yo, it's a quarterback too. This dude play for Man, I forgot his name. It's crazy. I forgot his name. But I was looking at it, I was like, yo, he really won. Like, how you win? Even if he, like, I was like, yo, how you win that many? Like, that's crazy. How you win 4 or 5? How you win 4? I said, if you win 4, if you win this year, sure. But put him in it right now? Nah.
You realize Patrick Mahomes is tied for 5th all time in Super Bowl wins, right? With 2. And along that list, it's a beautiful list. John Elway, Bob Grease, Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, Jim Plunkett, Ben Roethlisberger, Bart Starr, Roger Staubach.
That's a nice list. But okay, so if you're looking at go ahead.
4 other QBs who have more Super Bowls than Patrick Mahomes currently. Tom Brady with 7. Terry Bradshaw with 4. Joe Montana with 4. Troy Aikman with 3. I mean, I don't have an issue with Patrick Mahomes being behind those guys. Do I think he can surpass 7? Who knows? I mean, we're not going to sit and act like he doesn't have an opportunity to be tied with Troy Aikman with 3. And who is to say, if they keep the band together next season, they can run it back and can get there again. I feel like
we're also not taking into consideration Tom Brady in those early Super Bowls, like those first 3, really. He had dominant defenses. Patrick Mahomes has never had one dominant defense. His defense has never been the best side of the ball in any of his seasons. Any of them. The defense has never been the better side of the ball.
And all Tom Brady
could say that for a lot of Tom Brady seasons.
I'm about to say quarterback.
I'm just saying.
Quarterback talent. I'm about to say quarterback talent. He's the best. He's the best quarterback to ever play.
One of the best, yeah, for sure. You can make the argument say that he's the best.
No,
he got to win 7 Super Bowls He got to win 7 Super Bowls to why? 3 wouldn't be enough to get him in the room. Who else is in there? You got Tom. You got, for me, Peyton Manning. I'll throw maybe Joe Montana in there, obviously, and
Troy Aikman has 3 too.
Troy Aikman, yeah, but again, you're talking about superstar offenses, right? Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith. You're talking about great offenses, right?
He rolled his eyes like, sure. If you want to get the Cowboys quarterback in that conversation, sure.
We have to not be biased, bro. I'm about to say championships, right? And you're also the same person that said that Patrick Mahomes can't be in the GOAT conversation. So, hey, I'm just saying. Say, continue, Lonzo.
Do you guys think that Lamar winning the Super Bowl makes him like the best quarterback? Like, obviously right now it's Patrick Mahomes. Does he surpass him as like the current best quarterback by winning the Super Bowl?
Nah.
Where do you have Lamar ranked in top quarterbacks? Give me the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL. Run them off right quick.
Before I go on, what are we basing this off of?
You tell me. It's your interpretation. For me personally, I base it off of stats a little, and I base it off of what I call arm talent. Like the type of throws I think nobody can make.
Yeah, the type of throws you make.
Or type of plays, I can say. Type of plays I think other people can't make overall. Wide open throw, 90% of quarterbacks in the league can make, those wide open bomb throws even. I'm talking about the type of plays where you're like,
are you talking about like throwing plays?
I'm talking about plays.
Or just
I'm
plays
talking
in
about
general?
making
Oh,
plays.
okay. Oh.
You got to put like, for me, Patrick Mahomes is number one. I would put probably Lamar 2. Dang, bruh.
Ooh, no
It's
love for
tough.
Joe Burrow,
I guess you
though?
gotta.
I was saying,
No. No, I'm not. I
for
don't.
Joey B.
Why? Why? Because he had a Super Bowl run? He's better than. He's not better than Josh Allen.
He's more accurate than Josh Allen, bro. Stop it. Hey. And
Well, I take a healthy Joe Burrow over Josh Allen.
thank you.
I feel like Joe Burrow underachieves with the team he has. I'll say with the offense he has.
He's hurt.
I'm right now. I'm just saying in general.
Okay, so you say he underachieves. What, we've seen 2 full seasons of Joe Burrow, right? Without any injuries.
Yeah.
First
Okay.
full season, he beats
in the Super
Patrick Mahomes to get to the bowl. And I mean, you could say he's probably 1-2 plays away from, honestly tying the game up in the Super Bowl or possibly winning it. Then you got the year after that. He beats
Championship.
Josh Allen on the road, by the way, in the snow. But he loses to Patrick Mahomes in the AFC Championship. And this season he gets hurt. All right? So you have 2 seasons of him being hurt, and you have 2 seasons of him making it to the AFC Championship twice.
He's only been in the league for 4 years.
So it's like, I mean, I don't want to say he's
I guess that's
underachieved.
fair.
That's
fair.
His
That's a fair
resume is
point.
his resume is winning.
But
His resume is he plays. He
it's
wins.
also kind of convenient for him that you have to keep factoring in that he's also unavailable. Like Josh Allen,
it's like-
we can say is consistent, but not just available, but we can say for sure we've seen it year after year. With Joe Burrow, we can't say we've seen it. Like he's here and there, he's good. Like you know what I mean?
But
That's
Josh Allen
convenient
still has
also in its own
to
way.
be even to an AFC Championship.
He's been once.
Right.
And even
Once.
the one.
He once. Yeah, once.
Right, Joe Burrow had a good run, but that's in reality one really solid season and another like season Josh Allen's had plenty of.
But I mean, can we also make the argument that Josh Allen has underachieved as well?
I say he's only been in the league for 4 years, and he's been injured for 2. It's not like he's talking like a long time.
Because Josh Allen is what, 1-6, 1-7.
He keeps losing
In the
to Patrick
playoffs?
Mahomes. He keeps losing to Patrick Mahomes.
He's also
He
lost to the
shouldn't- he
Texans
shouldn't even
too.
lost.
He's also lost to the
He shouldn't have
Texans.
That's true.
He shouldn't have lost it. Patrick Mahomes this year.
Don't let me get in the rabbit hole about Patrick Mahomes. Let's get to the other game because this is going to be a good game too. The 49ers and the Lions. Who y'all got? Jared Goff is standing tall, ain't he?
Y'all remember the comments that Cam Newton made about the game managers, right?
Or game manager. He was like Jared Goff as game manager.
And I mean, there are some instances where you can say, Jared Goff doesn't have to throw for 400 yards to win a game. I mean, because they do have one of the best rushing offenses in the league. And they do have one of the best run defenses in the league as well, too. So, I mean, for
How many
Jared
times
Goff, all you
has
got to do
Brock
is...
Purdy thrown for 400 yards?
Good point.
Right?
That is a good point. I mean, shoot, and, with the weapons that he has, you don't need for Brock Purdy to throw 400 yards. All you gotta do is get a ball to Christian McCaffrey,
Right.
Deebo Samuel, and you will make the throws that you're supposed to make to or George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, Jawan Jennings.
So many
Conley.
options. Do you consider Brock Purdy an elite quarterback?
No,
Like I would say top 10.
No.
Really?
Hell no.
I feel like it's close. I feel like you got to. He be doing a lot of winning. I know his
He's
team
outside
is
looking
nice,
in. I
but
mean-
he do what he do with it.
in terms of
He
winning,
makes it-
yes. I mean, because you can have all the talent around you and not win games.
Yeah.
Ask Dak Prescott.
Excuse me.
Dang.
I would
Ah.
I'm sorry.
You know,
I mean, right? No, right?
you know,
Right? Come on.
hey, look, I mean, shoot, we can say this. Hey, we can say the same about Derek Carr too. But hey, we can say the
Hey,
same
we
about.
suck.
Hey, look, hold on. We can say the
Yes.
same about Justin Herbert. You know what I'm saying? There are a
Ooh.
bunch of quarterbacks who.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. You know what I
True.
mean? So there are a plethora of quarterbacks who have talent around them who can't win games.
And that's what I'm saying about Brock Purdy. He win. You'd be like, oh, he's supposed to win, and he do.
Oh, for
Everybody
sure.
else, they supposed to win, and they don't. All the
For
guys
sure.
you just named.
What's his touchdown interception ratio in the postseason? Can you tell me?
That's a good question, actually. In the postseason, is it?
In the postseason.
Y'all think he's gonna win? Y'all never told me who you thought is gonna win.
I'm a roll with the underdog. I'm going with Detroit.
Really, on the road? Why guy looking at you like that?
Hey, I'm about to say I'm pretty. You know, I'll keep my comments to myself. But I mean, give me a reason why I shouldn't choose Detroit.
I mean, do your thing. Do your thing. I know Detroit defense is real, and you know,
And
you
based
believe in
off
Jared Goff.
and based off what I've seen last week, I don't see any issue with me picking Detroit to win. And also,
Who they play in the divisionals?
they played Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay played them tough. I'm not gonna lie. Tampa Bay
13 to
definitely played them
4.
tough.
His touchdown to interception ratio, 13 to 4.
In the playoffs?
No, this is 9. This actually says 9 games played.
Yeah, but it's in the postseason. Because last season he played Dallas in the divisional round. I don't recall him throwing a touchdown. I believe Christian McCaffrey scored the only touchdown in that game. And the game against Philadelphia, he gets hurt, the first quarter of the game.
You really don't believe in that? I think the 49ers are going to win for sure.
This is what I would say about Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, and you can agree or disagree, is a product of that system that they have going in San Fran. Because if y'all can recall,
What are they Shanahan system?
The
Shanahan system?
1000%. Because y'all want to know who else got to the NFC Championship and also got to a bowl? That starting QB for San Fran, Jimmy Garoppolo.
True. That's a game manager for you.
I mean, and it's like, yes, I'm going to give credit when due with Brock Purdy. Yes, he makes the plays that are necessary.
4-0. 4 passing touchdowns, 0 picks.
Salute to him. He's still a game manager to me.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, yeah, fair enough. 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns in 4 games. It's not amazing.
He's still a game manager to me, but I mean, shoot, you got one of the look. About to say, you got one being the San Francisco 49ers QB. It's one of the easiest jobs in the league.
Yeah, that job is easy.
Fair enough.
So it's like, I mean,
hope the Lions win. I'm not gonna lie. I want them to
me
win.
too. I'm about to say it's a greater story.
It is.
The Lions hosted their first playoff game in Detroit in what 30 years? Over 30 years. They go ahead and win. You will get 2 home games, and you win. They got to go on the road and play the number 1 team in the NFC. Just imagine if Jared Goff gets to the Super Bowl. That'll be 2 teams that he's taken to the Super Bowl in his whole career. How many other quarterbacks you know that can do that, other than, of course, the GOAT Tom Brady
Peyton Manning
and Peyton Manning. But I mean,
that's it.
But those are all-time greats. Those are all-time greats.
Yeah, but I mean, also let's be honest though. The year that Peyton Manning won the bowl, I'm about to say he wasn't available all season long.
He was the game manager basically.
Brock Osweiler was in there winning games for him, and also you had an elite defense. So it's like, I mean,
an elite defense, yeah. I was
You
about to
ain't
say
need-
I wouldn't say Brock Osweiler was winning games.
Yeah, no.
but
I mean, shoot.
yeah,
I mean, shoot. All you needed Brock Osweiler to do was not turn the ball over.
and he was still turning it over. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but again, to your point, he had a great defense.
Facts.
You got Hall of Famers on that
Having to
defense.
turn the ball over. That make me want to fight you.
What?
Hey, bro.
Be my quarterback. If I'm on defense and you my quarterback, and you keep turning the ball over, I really might beat your ass at practice. Like, I'm so serious. That may happen.
Like an offensive lineman. Like, I'm not gonna keep blocking for you if you just gonna keep throwing
Yo,
picks.
like, yo, what? Like, what's the point? Why would I want to play? If I'm
No,
on
it's funny.
defense,
It wasn't.
I fight him.
And we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to Mikey Williams and Brody. But I want to tell a story real quick, and it's not really because of the picks. But y'all remember when Geno Smith he got beat up? Like he got beat up by one of them offensive linemen over money or something, or like a watch or something. You remember that?
I'm about to
This
say,
offensive lineman be like 300 pounds, bro. Like Geno Smith is probably sick.
I was like, yo, free Geno Smith, man. He ain't even deserve that, man. I'm pretty sure Geno Smith is a great guy and everything. He ain't have to put pause on that man like that, man. Dang.
Facts, bro. All right, bro. But thank you for watching another episode of The Last Word. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below so you're not missing out on any of the new content I drop on the channel. Love.